Good morning and welcome to the Cougar Connection podcast. Today we are highlighting a new staff member in our new Teacher Spotlight series. My name is Megan Hughes, and today I'm here with Miss Welsh, a history teacher at Illini Central High School. Tell us a little bit about your family, your hobbies, where you're from, and anything that you would like the Illini Central community to know about you.
So I'm from Mapleton, Illinois, small town, kind of close to Pekin. I've lived there my whole life, and I went to Illini Bluffs High School, so familiar with Illini Central. We played them a lot in sports. A little bit about my family. Both my parents are also teachers, which is kind of why I got into teaching to begin with. And then I have a brother and a sister that are in high school. They're juniors in high school as well.
Are they twins?
Yes, they are. They're twins, so it's kind of crazy. But
Girl and boy or?
Girl and boy, yeah. So they don't get along. They don't act like twins. You don't even realize they're twins at all. Hobbies, things I like to do. I love sports. I was a 3-sport athlete in high school, and I played softball in college as well.
At Bradley?
At Bradley, yeah. So I played there for 4 years. It was really fun. I do miss playing a lot. But I get to coach, so I coach as well. And then I also like to just be outside, go on hikes, like to make food, and just hang out with my family and friends.
What attracted you to Illini Central?
Definitely the small school. So I, like I said, went to a small school pretty similar size to Illini Central, and I really loved the atmosphere, just being in those small classes, being close to your teacher.
Yeah, getting to know everyone. It's a lot easier.
Yeah, I know with my small class sizes, I get to know all my kids on a personal level, and I think that's something that's really important in education.
Yeah. What have you enjoyed so far about teaching here since you joined in January? Yeah, January.
It's been awesome so far. Obviously, way smaller classes than even what I had at IB, but I feel like I know all my kids that I have in my class really personally. We joke around a lot in my classes, especially when it comes to the Chiefs. I don't know if he's going to be watching this, probably, but we just like to have fun, and I really do have a lot of fun with them every day. At the beginning of class, like I said, joking around, getting to know them, really easy to do.
What are you looking forward to next school year and this school year?
I'm really looking forward, again, this year, just continuing to build like my curriculum and activities that I do with the kids, but kind of taking that into next year is what I'm looking forward to, is changing some of the stuff that we've done, what was good, what did they not like, and just making it better. And really looking forward to, I'm teaching a class next year, history of sports. And I know a lot of kids have already said, oh, I want to sign up for that, I want to do that. So building that this summer, I think that's going to be an interesting class.
Is that a one semester class?
Yeah, it's one semester, but really like focused topic. So I'm looking forward to that next year for sure.
What's your favorite thing about your job so far?
Everything. I mean, teaching's something that I've always wanted to do ever since I was a little kid. The fact that I get to come to a school every day, something new. It's not just a boring office job where you sit there and do the same thing every day.
Yeah.
It's something I could never do. But again, you never know what it's going to bring each day. Sometimes you're going to have really good days. Sometimes you're going to have really bad days. And that's really what I love the most about getting to teach every day.
Who is your top artist on your playlist right now?
Ooh, it's a tough one. Probably, I'm a big Post Malone fan, and I know that sounds weird, but I'd definitely say him. His older music, though. I'm not a fan of his...
What's your favorite song of his, if you had to choose one?
I don't know if I can choose one. That's crazy. I don't know. All of them.
All of them?
I literally can't pick one. I will put it on shuffle and listen to every song of his all the time.
If you could stay a week in one place in the world, where would you go?
It's tough, too. Definitely an island, probably the Cayman Islands. I went on a cruise there a couple years ago, and it was so beautiful. It was, like, perfect. I want to go back there again. A remote place, warm weather, don't have to worry about rain or snow, because that's the worst thing of all about living in Illinois.
Yeah, what is something you hope to learn about or an area you are excited to grow during the second semester?
I'm just excited to continue to build more activities in my class. So we do a lot of project-based learning. So instead of like traditional tests, we'll do sometimes make a newspaper, or we're going to be doing podcasts at some point too. So interesting stuff like that, trying to find more things. 'Cause I feel like sometimes we get repetitive with what we do. But I feel like the kids really enjoy that, and that's something that I want to continue to build moving into next year.
If you could give the students here at IC one piece of advice, what would it be?
My piece of advice would be, don't take your time for granted. And I know you hear that a lot from all of your teachers, your parents, older individuals in your life. But I think coming from me, because I'm not that much older than you guys, I just graduated college, it goes by so fast. And especially when you're done with high school, no matter if you move on and go to college, you go to the trades, go to the workforce, go to the military, whatever you do, just don't take the time you have for granted as a young kid, because it's going to fly by.
Yeah, my parents always say that.
Yeah, I know it doesn't mean much from them. My parents would say the same thing to me when I was younger, and I didn't believe them until probably once I got to college, once I was done with high school, and you realize how fast those years go by.
Well, thank you, Miss Welsh, for your time. And I can't wait to see what you do in the high school and in our high school in years to come. And thank you for listening, and make sure you look for the next next Cougar Connection podcast coming to you soon.
Thank you.